Welcome to this Tech Nation YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about the top 10 real-life Transformers in the world. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. People love Transformers, like there is a cult around them. Perhaps it's nostalgia, perhaps it's escapism, perhaps it's people looking for a little air conditioning respite from the summer heat. I don't get it, but they're out there, and we have the proof. Here, we present some of the biggest super-duper fans who invested some serious time, and in some cases money, into creating real-life robots in disguise. Transformers are living, human-like robots with the unique ability to turn into vehicles or beasts. Moreover, Transformers is a series of American science fiction action films based on the Transformers franchise, which began in the 1980s. Sadly, for now, the story remains exactly that, a fantasy. While the Autobots and Decepticons have continued to duke it out on the big screen, real-life Transformers still remain largely in disguise. However, some engineers across the world are making significant progress in their attempts to create robot vehicles. Number 10. Taiwanese Robot. Taiwan's electronics industry is vaunted and venerable, with decades of high-octane output of everything from chips to PCs to laptops to flat panels to medical instrumentation. Yet with robotics, it seems very vulnerable. The Swiss research report Machinery Industry in Taiwan points out local manufacturers are capable of producing unitary axial robots and vertical coordinate robots and have to rely on foreign countries for higher-scale robots. These higher-scale robots are just the types needed for any shot at successful robot automation of Taiwanese industry. Taiwan Biotech Company says it has developed a testing robot that can accurately process more than 2,000 coronavirus test results a day and is marketing the machine as a way of economies to get back up and running while still controlling the spread of the virus. Taiwan's indigenous robot producers sell about $1.5 billion in robots annually. Number 9. Robo-19. Robo-1 is a robot competition category of bipedal humanoid robots. The first Robo-1 contest was held in Japan in 2002 and consisted of an initial judged autonomous demonstration stage, followed by one-on-one matches. In Japan, Robo-1 has spawned a whole series of related competitions including Robo-1J, Robo-1 Special, Robo-1 Grand Prix, and the Robo-1 Technical Conference event. Robo-1 type contests have been held in several other countries, including South Korea, official, and the United States, unofficially held by Robo Games. Early Robo-1 specifications were deliberately minimal to encourage as much participation as possible. There have been 15 competitions in Japan. Robo-1 13 was held on March 22 and 23rd at Korakuen Hall in Takamatsu. Number 8. Insane Japanese Robots. The characteristics of the Japanese robots include abilities such as blinking, smiling, or expressing emotions such as anger and surprise. One of the newer Japanese robots, HRP-4C, is a female robot programmed to catwalk. It walks, talks, and with the help of 30 motors, can move its legs and arms. Its facial expressions are driven by 8 facial motors. It can smile, blink, pout, and express anger or surprise. Robots that are intended to play with children usually like animals and can make different sounds, move, walk, and play. Robot dogs, for example, can bark, move their tail, run, or play with a child. These are also robots that can be mounted and used for transport. Some of these move by rolling. One of the characteristics and competitive advantages of Japanese robotics is the superior movement and mobility of the robots. Number 7. The Humvee Bioloid. The Humvee Bioloid is much smaller than its real-life military counterpart and was developed by engineer J.K. Hahn at Virginia Tech. It's probably not ready to take on Megatron in battle yet, not least thanks to its tabletop size. But once transformed, it delivers a few dance moves and pulls off a Usain Bolt pose. If it ever becomes fully formed, it's a prime candidate to join the Autobots. It has largely supplanted the roles previously performed by the original Jeep and others such as the Vietnam War-era M151 Jeep, the M561 Gamma Goat, their M718A1 and M792 ambulance versions, the Commercial Utility Cargo Vehicle, CUCV, and other light trucks. Primarily used by the United States military, it is also used by numerous other countries and organizations, and even in civilian adaptations. The Humvee saw widespread use in the Gulf War of 1991, where it navigated the treacherous desert terrain. This usage helped to inspire civilian Hummer versions. After going through a replacement process, the Joint Light Tactical Vehicle, JLTV, was chosen as its successor. Number 6. Jade Ride Humanoid Robot. Although you never get to have the Boston accent of Mark Wahlberg or a robot butler like Anthony Hopkins, you may get to one day sit in your own Transformer. A group of Japanese robotics have created the Jade Ride, a 12-foot-tall humanoid robot that transforms into a working car, much like Bumblebee, Jazz, or the leader of the Autobots, Optimus Prime. The group, comprised of engineers from Brave Robotics, SoftBank subsidiary Azratech, and Sensei Technologies, unveiled the robot today, April 26. It'll be displayed in Japan next week at an amusement park trade show in Florida in December. Unfortunately, this robot does not transform as rapidly as the ones in the movies. A lot of dramatic tension would probably have been lost with these bots in Michael Bay's movies. Still, it's easy to see how popular driving around an amusement park in a working Transformer could be. Number 5. Zen Robotics Recycling Robotics. Zen Robotics and Chinese firm Jiangsu LVHE Environmental Technology Company have agreed to cooperate on the first robotic construction and demolition waste recycling facility in China. Finnish recycling equipment developer Zen Robotics and Chinese firm Jiangsu LVHE Environmental Technology Company have agreed to cooperate on the first robotic construction and demolition waste recycling facility in China. The Finnish arm said that the first units will be installed in summer 2017 and that it has also signed an exclusive partnership for the distribution of its Zen Robotics Recycler robotic waste sorting system in China. Focused on sustainable development, the Chinese firm develops sustainable resource utilization and environmental protection and has become the major player in C&D waste recycling in China. We keep exploring and innovating in C&D waste recycling in order to develop the green building industry, commented Mr. Xu Fang, LVHE General Manager. Number 4. Street Performer Transformer. The Transformer calls himself Nolatron, and he is more than meets the eye. A street performer from New Orleans named Jocelyn Page, 28, has dazzled many in person and millions more online by acting as a human transformer. Dressed as a robot from the popular movies and toys, his instant morphing will make you feel like your childhood has come to life. Video of a performance he gave on the street in Ann Arbor, Michigan in May has been viewed nearly 4 million times on YouTube. Page has been performing as a transformer for 4 years, according to the Nolatron Facebook page. He started out wowing people in the French Quarter in New Orleans and has since traveled to different cities in Michigan. He and a friend created the suit, which he stores in a van and then transports on a dolly to street areas to perform. Cost him about $800 to make, and it runs on batteries to keep the wheels moving. Number 3. Bumblebee Transformer. Bumblebee is a fictional robot superhero in the many continuities in the Transformers franchise. The character is a member of the Autobots, a group of sentient, self-configuring, modular, extraterrestrial robotic lifeforms. In most versions, Bumblebee is a small yellow Volkswagen Beetle, although since the live-action movies, he has appeared as vehicles inspired by several generations of the Chevrolet American Muscles car, with the live-action film versions being a yellow Camaro with black racing stripes. The original vehicle mode design was based on a classic European Type 1 Volkswagen Beetle. The character is named after the Bumblebee, a black and yellow striped bee which inspired his paint scheme. During the Cybertron Civil War, Optimus Prime sends Autobot Scout B-127 to Earth to form a base where they can regroup. Number 2. Fiesta Robot. Where one person sees an affordable subcompact car, one British artist saw a giant robot waiting to break free. Hatain Patel spent 3 months transforming a 1998 Ford Fiesta into a non-transforming robot in disguise. It's social commentary. According to Patel, this posture is a reoccurring image in my work and forges a link between the lower classes in India and my immigrant family in the UK, both of whom sit comfortably this way. Naturally, this introduces a tension in the sculpture between the seemingly submissive nature of the squat and, in this case, its oddly larger-than-life scale. Unlike the popular toys and films, however, the car here is not a high-powered sports car or a truck transformed into a powerful warrior, but rather a small, inexpensive Ford Fiesta transformed into a human-like figure calmly squatting. Number 1. Unicron. The ultimate transformer, Unicron is easily the coolest on this list. When he debuted in 1986's animated Transformers feature film, it was unlike anything audiences had ever seen before and gave both Autobots and Decepticons reason to fear his name. When he's not devouring entire planets to sustain his endless hunger, Unicron can transform into a demonic bipedal robot that can mangle anything thrown his way. He's such a cool character that even after his defeat at the hands of Rodimus Prime and Matrix of Leadership, his severed head still struck fear into Cybertronarians as it orbited the planet. A prototype was created for a unicorn toy as far back as 1986, but owing to cost concerns, it never made it into production. Enter John McDonald's Unicorn, 2004, is given away as a Happy Meal toy in Europe and Australia. What do you think of our list? Which of the Transformers mentioned above amazes you the most? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.